Welcome to my channel and thank you for tuning in, anybody that might. I am a 3.5 year revenge retaliation victim from Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. I am a human traffic sex slave victim. Back in 2019, I spoke police crimes. As a result, ex-OPP chief back in August of 2019, before he left, was driving by at my previous address. He waved at me. He was driving a white Jeep Wrangler. He waved at me. I waved back. When I waved back, a black truck pulled up beside him. The person had black hair. I did not see their face, but they pointed something and they shot it. It wasn't a bullet, but they shot it and it went into my ear. After that, I started having all kinds of problems. I was wondering what the hell was going on because it was moving through my ear up into the top of my head. It ended up right here, burning all the time, constantly, like it was burrowing through my brain. I went to the hospital to find out what was going on. I finally got an appointment for a CAT scan November of 2019. I went to get my CAT scan done, and Shelly or Stacy, a mental health worker, now Kingston was Daily Tea Company, was there talking to her girlfriend Tatiana V, aka Margie V, before my CAT scan. After that, I was pretty much medically blacklisted. Treatment refusals, lies, discrimination, false false arrest refusals, hands surrounded by guns, complete total deforming of my skull, my body, my lungs, my kidneys. I've been going through this for 3.5 years. Skull split, brain injuring, body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assault, lies, time buying, cover ups. This is Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. Remote neural monitoring is how it is being done to me. What it is police and military tech. It is designed for the central nervous system. It is police and military microchip implant designed to attach to the central nervous system for its destruction and also for invasive surveillance on the victim. When it is being used on that person, it enables another to basically broadcast over and through another person, basically like a hologram, all through EMFs. The electromagnetic field is how it operates. But back in 2019, after I was shot, I believe that that's what I was shot with. Constant stalking, knowing where I am at all given times, what I am doing at all given times, being watched, shitting, shaving, showering, sleeping, eating, watching TV, doing stuff on the internet. It is all recorded and I am watched through my own eyes 24/7. Through OPP, gang stalkers, human traffickers, they're drug traffickers. Blair Hardy, Billy Waldridge, Tyler Lake, Jason Gimpy Two Step Van Alstyne, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Ray Ray, Sam, Michelle Irish, Holly Carlisle, Robert Berry, Ali Cooper, and a woman from the corner of Center and Thomas Street, side door. It's a crack shack. They are all criminally involved. They are all using the remote neural monitoring on me. This is how I am going through my identity theft and how I am going through my identity changes. Full skull splitting, full skull splitting, full brain injuring, lung damage, kidney damage, and me going up to the hospital as recent as March 15th to get help. And I was criminally charged. Why? Because because the hospital, right up to the CEO, is criminally and negligently involved with OPP, organized human trafficking, and their sex slavery. Children to pedophiles, adults to sex offenders is what's taken place. kidnapping 24 hours after asking for help with what has taken place with me, May 27, 2021, done in an attempt to shut me up so I would not be talking about what I'm talking about, showing what I'm showing, and by whom, how, and why. I have proven my identity theft and changes, and right now, as I am doing this, I am getting air pumped through the right side of my head in my temple area in here. And whether it looks it or not, I am in serious, serious, excruciating pain. I get something air pumped through my body, and it expands my body all the time. Obviously, it is causing embolisms. I get hypoxia all the time, brain hypoxia, from having this used on me. My dog is also a victim, having it being used on him. Between him, a pug dog, and two pit bull dogs, compliments of Tyler Lake, compliments of his girlfriend Holly Carlisle, Michelle Irish, and Ray Ray that lives behind Mamma Mia's Pizzeria here in Napanee with his two pit bull dogs are using R&M between their dogs and mine, and as a result, it gave him cancer. It seriously has deformed him as well. Billy Wooldridge and Blair Hardy were stalking my mother. Billy Wooldridge was calling my mother mom while he was stalking her, along with making phone calls, threatening phone calls to her, threatening my life and threatening her life. They were using R&M on her, her age. It gave her tumors, it gave her cancer, it caused her death. It was with intent. They are guilty of murder. They are guilty of attempted murder on me. I am the end of my bloodline. My name is Christopher Wood. I am 50 years old and I'm a revenge retaliation, identity theft, attempted murder victim. OPP, Billy Wooldridge, even in hospital, you are guilty of murdering an entire bloodline by doing this to me. One way or another, you will be recognized for the pieces of shit criminals that you are. One way or another, I will get arresting and charging on you, and I am not going to pay OPP their $22,000 extortion arrest. They can go fuck themselves. Time has been bought, damage has been done, and luckily I cannot go to the hospital. This is how crimes are being covered up through the police, and in return, OPP are aiding the hospital and the doctors in covering up their crimes. Badges, positions, lies, false guise of law, and a whole lot of time buying in between with arrest refusals and a lot more. This is how they are so successful in the crimes that they are committing, especially the identity thefts and human trafficking. I've been going through this for 3.5 years. It's been happening slowly to make it look like it's not happening, but it has been, and I have shown it and proven it in complete facial changes upon me, and I have proven it. So if anybody thinks identity thefts cannot happen, I can show differently, and this is how OPP and their drug fed, money paid pieces of shit are human trafficking. There's families are murdered and missing. That is how it is being done as well. When a child goes missing here in Ontario, it would be advisable that Ontario provincial police be investigated for possible involvement because of the way that they are going about committing their crimes. I hope everybody is having a good day today because I'm certainly not. All whole right side of my head from my ear all down in my jaw. I can't even chew. I'm getting so much radiation from an EMFs from the R&M that it is actually eating a hole into my jaw. It is causing bone loss in my jaw on my right side. I can't even chew anymore on my right side. It hurts too much. Luckily, I go to a dentist in a few days to get the rest of my teeth pulled, but there's been so much damage, them broadcasting through my mouth and me getting what feels like air going through my mouth all the time and my back tooth, and I'll get something coming up underneath my tongue and on the roof of my mouth, and that's when it feels like I've been getting air pumped through me. It goes all the way around from here right through in my temple area, down in here, all in here. It's settling right in here. I even get taste of piss and shit in my fucking mouth because of my body being so completely injured and destroyed from the inside out. When I eat now, my food does not go to the right side of my or to the left side of my body to my stomach. It goes to the right side of my body. So it is actually decaying me from the inside as well. My head from being broadcasted through has been flat. It's been rounded out. It's been shortened. It's been widened. It's been elongated. It's been about 50 different shapes and sizes. I also have more videos and pictures too that are not on here on YouTube, on my Facebook as well, talking about in detail more about what remote neuromonitoring is and how it is being used on victims as well, and the proof of it that it is police and military tech, been in use since the 60s, and not a lot of people are aware of it, which benefits the pieces of shit criminals that are using this, torturing innocent victims, mutilating bodies, murdering people, completely destroying lives through it because you're all a bunch of evil pieces of shit. But this is being done to me for revenge retaliation through the police. And this is how they are getting away with the crimes that they are getting away with. The lies on me about being suicidal and self harm, or that just benefits these pieces of shit because then when I am being tortured and seriously injured, this is why I am not being taken serious about what is happening to me, which benefits them and enables everybody to get away with it. Lies against me about being suicidal and self harm, or that way when you kill your victims, when they kill their victims, they can always use that narrative that the person committed suicide or it was a drug overdose or it was whatever, whatever, whatever. They're using their badges, their positions, their lies. Poor, homeless, elderly, disabled. Financial thefts and fraud is happening because, like I said, this enables the R&M enables a person to basically broadcast through another. And when they are doing that, like I said, they can see everything I see, hear everything I hear. So this is a good way for them to get financial information off of people, to commit bank frauds, to commit insurance frauds against people, victims, completely and totally fucking them over. This is how people are getting stolen from because these bastards are using R&M and they are giving away their own banking information without even realizing it. And in return, these fucking pieces of shit are using fake cards. Once they get a person's bank number and information, they can use these fake cards and they can start robbing the person blind. Basically, like the movie Identity Theft. Basically, the exact same thing is what's taking place right now with these bastards. Financial thefts and frauds, bank frauds, welfare, disability, pension thefts and frauds for people that are on it. Anyway, I just came on here for a couple minutes and to do an update, let everybody know what was taking place with me. I'm going to do another broadcast later. I'm going to do another live stream later on tonight where I will actually go more into detail about R&M, its use, and the dangers of it. But for now, I'm going to get off here and I am going to go get something to eat. And I am going to check on my dog to see how he's doing because he also has cancer and he's in the process of being killed too from the R&M use on him. So I'm going to get off here for a bit and I will be back on later on with a live update. And I will go more into detail about remote neural monitoring, its use, and just the more dangers of how it is of it. Anyway, hope everybody has a good night. Have a good supper, and I will hopefully talk to you later on. Hit that like, share, subscribe.